Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm the alien. And today, in our quest to document the Earth, I'm joined with a very special guest, Steve, a Kauai Oo bird. Known as Hawaii honeyeaters, they are also known for being very vocal, making hollow, erratic, flute like mating calls with one another. Now, if I had ears, I'd be able to hear what Steve has to say, and I know what you're thinking. Of course, to a human, these vibration wavelength monitors would look like an ear. But unlike humans, I don't hear sound. Instead, these sensors act as a sort of net to catch vibrational waves that bounce off of all of the surroundings. I've never met a human, so the mystery of how the ear works still eludes me, but somehow, through the mess of chirps and chimes of my pal Steve, humans actually understand birds through song. I've deduced that human ears must work different than my vibrational wavelength monitors, because, well, Steve's chirps don't have any lyrics or rhyme schemes or instruments or even a lost love to reminisce about through song. He's a bird. Or was a bird. Steve is dead. Well, not just Steve. Well, all the Kauai Oo birds are dead, but Steve just happened to be the last one. But it's okay. We have this recording. By David Boynton. I wish I had ears. I wish I could hear Steve's song. What could he be singing about? Maybe how fast the world around him is changing. Or how alien his environment must be now that the only familiar face is his own. Or even still, he could be singing about the wonder of mystery in a changing world. I mean, what's a mating call without a mate? I guess it's a song. In my meeting with Steve, I was introduced to one of his many fans, David Boynton, who just so happens to be my next guest in Discovering the Earth. His favorite activities included surfing, photography, and hiking. I must say, while I understand the excitement of photography and documenting, the idea of hiking still eludes me. From what I've gathered, it's walking, and in my research of walking, I've discovered its use to travel, to go from one location to another. However, David seems to like to walk in the same location for hours, multiple different times, never traveling, well, anywhere. I couldn't imagine liking hiking. You only need to see a road once to know it's a road, and you only need to see a trail once to know it's a trail. However, David seemed to like hiking so much that he had a favorite location dedicated for the sole purpose of it. His favorite spot to hikes were the cliffs of northern Kauai. David said that there are ferns there that grow thick along the ridges of the cliffs. You could try to push your way through and wind up stepping off into air. David was found at the base of a 300-foot cliff on the north coast, alone, stepped off into air. What did David see on that trail that made him want to go back? Was he captured by its beauty, confronted by its mystery, or maybe just as I was, he was documenting life as he saw it? But But how would he even know that anyone would watch it? I mean, everyone's dead. I mean, not everyone's dead, but he was alone, all the same. I've concluded that I would make a great hiker. David seemed to be in a strikingly similar situation to my own and dedicating his life to observe. But now I'm left to wonder, who was there to look out for him? In my short time on Earth, it has given me a lot to self reflect upon. So, I ordered an Uber. My rationale being that because hiking is just another form of transportation, and David Boynton has proved that hiking is undoubtedly linked to wisdom and observation, that Uber drivers, the great travelers of human society, must be the human equivalent of philosophers. I only asked him one question.
Why are you pushing that big fucking boulder? Now, see, I meet a lot of people, and I mean a lot. 347 riders a day. When you see that many people and take them where they're going, you learn pretty fast that people are just pushing rocks all day. And you see anyone calling any of them crazy? No. I say who fucking cares why. All that matters is that it's his. That's his fucking rock. No matter how seemingly stupid of an idea it may seem to push a rock up a hill, action speaks louder than words. Billions of years ago, there was nothing. Now, billions of years later, here we are. Back then, to exist was to be exceptional. Now that you're given the same choice, what do you decide? If nothing, then your species is already dead. When you're the one standing at the foot of that mountain and you're given the choice to push the boulder or not, isn't it your destiny to act, even if you're all alone? But then again, to do nothing would be to follow the example the universe has set for us, for long before you or I existed. All it takes to separate you from the rest of the nothing is to do something.
My meeting with the Uber driver was perplexing. I guess we all can be pushing boulders, but I think it's when you're alone. When you're the only one left to carry all the weight of that giant rock, that's when it's most important. Steve's song was more than just a call. It was a final proclamation to the world that, well, that he exists. That his past existed. That his species existed. Conversely, I ask myself, why am I here? And my intentions are the same. Well, I cannot sing or chirp like a bird, and even if these recordings and documents are all I have to offer, I make my statement to the world all the same. I exist.